Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. This is the morning show here on Stock Market TV. I've been awake since 4 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't wait. So excited. So much to talk about, so much to do. I got JC here. Steve is off in the Florida Keys or wherever, so he'll be back tomorrow. But we got a great show for you today. We'll have Todd Sohn, our favorite ETF guest. Our regular, our ETF, he's our guy. He's our ETF guy. He'll be on at 9. Kenny Lake will be here before he does his open house, and we'll wrap the show up with a little bit of Sam Gatlin action. How does that sound? Everyone have a good weekend? Yes? Excellent. I love to hear it. If you're watching us on YouTube, I love it. Just give me a like. I'd appreciate that. And without further ado, let's go.
All right.
Wait, is Steve here?
Where is Steve?
Steve, you're here? I thought for real. I thought you were.
I thought Steve was down gallivanting in the Caribbean. Oh,
wait. Did you say
I'm here?
What a surprise!
Of course I'm here.
Wait, you're on the wrong mic. But
you're on the wrong mic.
I
But
feel
you
like
are here.
I feel like
here, though.
Did I dream that? Did you say you were going to be out?
Keys.
I had a very busy weekend, but I drove back from Key West after 36 holes of golf this weekend. Last night, I got home at 10:30.
All right. Wow. Well, why don't you go and fix your mic, and then we can actually have.
Yeah.
This is great.
Us fathers have some business to discuss. So you mosey on down. We'll have to have a dad-to-dad conversation here with one Spencer Israel.
I didn't do anything. I swear.
No, not yet, but you will.
Oh, okay.
So here's the deal. I'm going to give you a little inside scoop. So having sick kids is terrible. It really is a bummer. And it happens all the time when you have kids. But here's the good news. They bounce back fast, right? They're not like adults. Like when I get sick, I'm the worst, right? Like I couldn't talk for like 2 weeks. Kids bounce back fast. Also, you got to stay home. You got to rest. So this weekend had all kinds of sick kids, even though between you and me, they seem pretty fine. So I stayed home all day watching football with my family, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. We had all these plans, all these birthday parties and tree lightings and all this crap, which would have been fine, I guess, cold and windy, so maybe not that great. And instead, we stayed home and watched football all weekend. So there is an upside to sick kids. I mean, between you and me, they seem fine, but they're sick. So I just want to let you know that it's okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
We are rapidly approaching the end of his immobility days. He's days away from rolling over, and once that starts, it's game over. He's mobile. We can't just throw him in the corner and let him stay there by himself. So I'm enjoying this while I can, because I think I have like days left.
For now, you can get some gates, right?
Yeah,
and kind of keep them within certain rooms, and then eventually they're gonna just run through those gates like the Kool-Aid Man, and then that's when I know.
I'm enjoying these last few days or maybe a couple of weeks of
fun though. It's fun though when they start becoming little humans and they say the funniest things, like yes, it's gonna be wilder, but you only have one, so like
that's right.
I mean, that's like cheating. That's like, are you even a parent? You know what I mean?
I ask myself that question every day. Am I even a parent? All right.
Also, man, I just, I'm happy that Steve is here. I'm happy that we got, the band is all together today. Just want to appreciate you guys. We're going to talk about global equities, but I did want to mention, I know we got a lot of listeners out there. There's a lot of people being screwed out there with employers and people looking for jobs. Let me tell you something. I'm getting a lot of phone calls. If you were in one of these situations where your company is completely imploding and the CEO of your company is out there on Twitter telling everybody how great everything is, and you just don't know what to do with yourself, reach out to me. I'm happy to help. We're hiring. I know great companies who are hiring. So if you're in one of these problems, and I know there's companies out there that are completely imploding and, they don't talk about it publicly on Twitter, they tell you the opposite, reach out to me. I'm happy to help. If I can, I will help. Just a little public service announcement.
All right. I was trying to think of a joke there, but I don't have one in time. So no joke to be had.
Serious one. This is a serious one. We'll joke plenty, but this one's
all right. Serious. Let's do the state of the markets.
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
The All Country World Index, which represents all of the countries in the world outside of the United States, the ex-US, closed at new all-time
Is that what that means? Is that what all country means? It means every country?
It means almost every country.
Okay.
All Country World Index, all-time high. So now let's bring it back to the United States, and then we'll take it overseas. Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 70 points this morning, 47,160. S&Ps are pretty much flat, down 10 handles, 6744. NASDAQ pretty much flat, down 30 handles, 25,060. We got 30-year bond futures literally flat, 0.0. Mr. Blutarski today for the bond market. Crude oil up 0.5%, 60.5. Copper down 1%, still above 5, right at 501. Gold down 0.2%, 40.70. Silver down 0.33%, still above 50 for silver. Very impressive with silver. 50-50 for silver with the VIX still above 20. VIX at 21, slightly higher on the day. Over in funny money land, you got Bitcoin making moves over the weekend, down near the lows of the session here. 94,170 flat on the day after a nice run last night, giving it all back. Ethereum holding in there up 1.3%. Got some bullish momentum divergences there on the daily. Don't think I haven't noticed. Up 1.3%, 31.33. We got Solana at 140, up almost 2% on the day. And that brings the total crypto market cap, Mr. Spencer Israel, $3.16 trillion, down $1.1 trillion in total market capitalization since over the last 6 weeks. How do we feel about this morning's futures?
That's a lot. That's a lot of money to be down in
1.1 trillion.
Yeah.
That's like a Broadcom.
That's right? A lot.
It's like a Broadcom. Strazza, I know you were busy gallivanting down in the Florida Keys today. Did you get a lot of charting in, or mostly golfing?
Zero charting.
Okay, still on the wrong mic. I'll see you later. Come back.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. Oh wait. No. You know, it may have taken. No, you're good. It took a second to. You're good.
Yeah, you're good. All right, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
So not a lot of charting. So should I tell you what stood out to me?
All my friends hate cryptocurrency again.
Ooh, nice. Nice. Yeah, you tell them that your boy bought a CryptoPunk last week? I might buy another one.
They wouldn't know what that means.
Even better. Even better. Okay. Now we're talking. Have you dabbled? Are you in at all into any of the crypto over the weekend or no?
Do you see any? Look, I got some catching up to do on the charts, like I said. But have you seen any evidence of a tradable low yet in crypto?
You know, I got to tell you, the little bullish divergence on the momentum on the ETH, you know, it's cute. It's a little cute, I know. But you can't say it's
Friday,
not there.
You said?
What?
You bought Friday?
I bought a CryptoPunk on Friday. So that's like
How much
kind of
are
like
those?
buying Ethereum.
What are those worth now?
100.
Jesus. You didn't want to wait?
To what?
For a bottom?
I can get a punk under 100. They were at 250 a couple of months ago, bro.
Well,
it was a steal.
I think so. Clearly.
Steve, where can I get that mug?
Oh, JC sent this to me.
Which one you got?
Wait, hold on. The
Oh, nice. Look at that.
That's the last gift that they got.
Lehman Brothers Risk Management Department, 2008. Nice.
God damn.
Nice.
That's the last nice thing that anybody gave
Spencer,
them.
I got one for you too. I have all kinds of gifts for Spencer that's just sitting here. We need to hook up at some point soon.
Right.
I got knives for you. I got bear claws.
I'm not that far away.
I know. I got so much shit for Spencer. Right. I have a golf club for Strazza. I got all kinds of stuff. I got to see you guys. All right, let's go through some charts. Let me show you what's going on here. Throw up that slide 2 again. You know, people think that, like, you know, I'm just like some crazy guy that likes to talk about global equities. Let me tell you something. Go talk to Josh Brown. Go talk to Michael Batnick. In fact, why don't you get Michael Batnick on the show this week, and he will tell you. Him and I would be in elevators together, me and Batnick, 15 years ago, talking about Poland and talking about Indonesia. So it's not like all of a sudden now JC's interested in global equities. But let's just say that I was all of a sudden just interested in global equities. They've been outperforming all year. So now it would be a pretty good time to start getting involved. The All-Country World Index ex-US closed Friday at the highest level ever. Steve Strazza, are new all-time highs normally things you see in downtrends?
I am so into South America right now.
Okay. All right. I like it. As to like to visit and the good-looking women, or like the equities market?
The latter.
All of the above?
Mostly the latter.
Got it. Okay. Fair. So this is All-Country World Index ex-US. Fun fact, if you go to the next one, this was a great chart. I just want to give a shout out to Visual Capitalist. This is a website that I've been using. They do such a great job, the Visual Capitalist. Chart man, can you move over to the global equities next chart, please, guys?
JC, Overbone in the chat is wondering if this is just a garden variety correction or something more.
I'm not going to address that. I would not. If you ever hear me use the words garden variety, punch me in the face as hard as you fucking can, because or I'm under duress. You know what I mean? Like there's something wrong. That's like my code. If I'm ever talking about garden variety corrections, there's somebody who's got a gun in my head. Come help me. You know what I'm saying?
To answer the question.
So so this is an interesting, this one comes from the Visual Capitalist. Great website. Like seriously, these guys have been around my entire career. And Barry Ritholtz loves these guys. That's how I know these guys originally, because Barry's always sharing their, always was, right?
Great.
Do you know the United States is less than half of global equities?
Well, we're slacking.
40%.
Less than half.
Yeah, it's always been around 40%, hasn't it?
It was closer to 60. It was closer to 60%. Really? Now we're sub 50 because the US is such a massive underperformer this year. Like the US just sucks this year. And think about that.
Relative underperformer, right?
Yeah, no doubt. But it really sucks. So the S&P 500 is on pace. Right now it's up almost 16% year to date. So on pace to double the average annual returns. And despite that, it's one of the worst countries on the planet. How do you feel about that?
Take that, China.
China up more than double the United States this year. China also outperformed last year too. So some might even call that a trend.
The U.S. holds nearly half of the world's market value, over 5x larger than China's share.
Yeah.
Yowza.
Yeah. So I don't know. Sounds like a lot of catching up to do in global equities, and they're already doing that. Let's go through some charts. Throw up Brazil. Steve Strazza, loving South America. When I think South America, I think Brazil.
Yeah. You have a monster base here in the U.S. dollar denominated fund, EWZ.
Throw up the next one. So this is Brazil priced in local currency, the old real. And then here's the EWZ ETF, new 52-week highs, while the Latin America 40 index makes new multi-year highs.
And Brazil also, by the way, historically speaking, gives you a lot of beta here. Particularly just from the emerging market complex. It's one of the higher beta countries. And I think there's a big catch-up trade just to other Latin American countries that have kind of left the gates faster and with more momentum than Brazil. Brazil, believe it or not, as good as it looks right now, it's been an early cycle laggard, right? So I think there's a big catch-up here. And if you zoom out on EWZ,
by the way, for a laggard, it's up 50% this year.
Fine. That's the environment we're in. It's been a laggard.
I know, but we've been in a bull market for 3 years, right? So when you're talking about early cycle laggard, but now it's coming around, right? Because we're not early in the cycle anymore. We're mid-cycle, right?
I am looking for new leadership. A lot of these older trends from the early cycle leaders look tired. Momentum is waning. Money is rotating out of those groups. So I'm looking for fresh reversals, new relative strength, and emerging leadership. And I think look no further than Brazil. This is one of the best ponds to fish in for that.
Just like South America in general, Colombia up 66% this year. Peru up 60. You got Chile up 50. Mexico 46%. Latin America as an index up 50%. These are these are serious returns. And then people are like, "Oh, JC, I live in America. I buy American stocks." Yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
JC,
there's stocks all over the world.
JC, any thoughts on the repos?
The who?
The repos.
Is that the new WNBA team?
That's
How
right.
How about the reverse repos?
I'm not familiar with them. Are they?
Yeah.
Did they just win the championship or something? I don't.
No.
Nobody watches the WNBA. How am I supposed to know?
There was a an unscheduled Fed meeting, right? Was it this weekend?
They should start canceling the scheduled ones instead of scheduling.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unscheduled New York Fed. There's a difference. New York Fed, not like FOMC. New York
Dude,
Fed.
the New York Federal Reserve Building is sick, and the amount of security that they got is out of control. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to be a fly on the wall for a secret Fed meeting.
When we were in college, we used to smoke blunts behind the New York Federal Reserve Building, and the security guards with their machine guns would just be chilling. Dude, that's a sick building. So, all right, throw up Singapore. Slide 7 there. Throw up Singapore. We'll just go through there.
Oh, speaking of drugs, I tried performance-enhancing drugs for the first time this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah. So, me and the boys, we had three.
Don't we call that beer?
No. This was to level out the beer. Check it out. So we got 3 holes to go. Everybody's dragging. It's been a lot of whiskey and Bloody Marys all day. We had a 7:30 a.m. shotgun start. Okay. Great time. So
why do they call it a shotgun start? What does that mean?
3 to go. Tommy goes, you guys need to pick me up. Come over here. Come sniff this. You put your face in this thing, and it's called sniffing salts, smelling bath salts or something. Yeah. Have you heard about this? Football players do it?
Yeah.
It's probably illegal in 38 states. It feels like you got pepper sprayed in the nose.
Yeah, they're not allowed to do that anymore.
You feel like you're dying, and you're like, oh, and you just wake up.
Yeah.
So I tried that.
I think you...
Steve tried smelling salts.
Was it good?
They're called sniffing bath salts.
Yeah. No, I mean, the football players used to use it. They made it illegal because it's like too good.
Dude, it smells like ammonia or like urine.
And did it work? How'd you play?
Played great.
Probably worked.
Did you suck
great. I carried us this year. We improved by 5 strokes since last year. So
you played tournaments?
Yeah, we played in a big tournament, big annual tournament.
Got it. All right, can we move on to Singapore now? Are you done with your bath salts?
I just thought you'd like to know.
Oh, yeah. No, it was great. Great story. Slide 7, please. Singapore. Hello? Singapore. All-time highs.
Dude, that's been the leader in Southeast Asia. I mean, in a big way. Shout out Singapore.
I just want to give a shout out to chicken rice. The chicken rice in Singapore, that's like their late night munchies. Like we get pizza or tacos if you live in California or something like that. In Singapore, you get chicken rice. I don't know what the hell they do to this chicken. I don't know if they put crack on it. I don't really know, but it is so good, dude. Like crazy good.
You texted me so many times telling me to make sure I tried the chicken rice.
Dude, the chicken rice, man. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do to this chicken rice. It's so good. So, really good. By the way, this is fake news. It's a lot more financials. I don't know why it says 7%. That's on me. Where is it? It is 37% financials. Sorry about that. That's a typo. 37% financials, 21% industrials, 18% consumer discretionary, new all-time highs. Look at that base. Throw up and then I know we got Todd Sohn in the house, but those are some of the ones that stood out to me. You could take this one off. How about the old "May I meet you"? This is a meme that's going on. So there's a hedge fund manager named Bill Ackman, as Carl Icahn would say, this Ackman guy on the Twitter. This Ackman guy. Shout out Uncle Carl. So this Ackman guy, he's telling everybody to go out and talk to women and approach women and start with "May I meet you." Let me tell you something. If I ever went to my girlfriend my girlfriend at the time, if I ever went up to her and started with "May I meet you," she would have smacked me upside the head.
So hold on now. Bill, is this a joke or Bill Ackman is giving dating advice?
I don't know. He's giving dating advice. He's like, this is how I met my wife. And then they got divorced, and I think he met his second wife like that. I don't know. So he goes up to women. He's telling everybody to go up to women and say, "May I meet you?"
Why? Why is he commenting on this?
Because I think, you know how sex is in a bear market. The kids these days are not having any sex and they're not making the bad decisions that we used to make. Like back in the day, we used to smoke blunts behind the New York Federal Reserve and then go home, look for pretty girls, right? Like that's what you do in your early 20s, late teens. I don't know. That's what I did.
Of course.
And so I don't know. The kids these days, they don't do that. I think they play video games and they're on the Tinders and they're like they're busy swiping and less conversing.
A lot of swiping. Not as much sexing. So you think Ackman's trying to kind of like help the cause? Try to help that bear market.
I think he's trying to. You know how he likes to bottom fish, and like in bear market, he goes on TV and cries and stuff like that. So I think he's trying to bottom fish the bear market and sex.
The chat just loves him. A lot of love for Ackman in the chat.
Yeah. What do they love about him? For me, I like the name of his fund is Pershing Square. There's a nice little restaurant there on 42nd Street, right across the street
right by the Grand Central.
Pershing Square. I had so many coffee meetings there. The steak frites is lovely.
That's what it's named after. That's what his fund's named after, right?
I'm not sure if it's named after the restaurant, but I like to think it is. I'm sure there's probably more to it than that.
Yeah. Right.
Can you throw up? I want to give a shout out to Ben Carlson. Strazza loves Ben Carlson.
Really good stuff.
Throw up slide 2. Ben Carlson was really loving Bush over in California. He was rocking out.
We were listening to Bush out on the links this weekend. Sure.
So he made a great post this weekend about how everybody's talking about how terrible things are for everybody, and then he's pointing out some good things. He's like, maybe things aren't so bad. It's a great post by Ben Carlson. Actually, if you can share, why don't we throw him a bone here? Not that they need our help. Those guys. This is crushing.
Value of equities held by Americans under 40 years old.
That's right. Throw up the link.
Not adjusted for inflation.
This is just the value of equities held by 40-year-olds, up 300% since 2020. And also, I thought was interesting, nearly 40% of 25-year-olds now have investment accounts. That's up from only 6% back in 2015. So in 10 years, 25-year-olds went from only 6% having brokerage accounts to 40%, almost half. I thought that was pretty good. Shout out to the under 40 community. Shout out to 25-year-olds.
Ready?
Yeah.
Marry, fuck, kill. Bill Ackman, Ray Dalio, Michael Burry.
Marry, fuck, kill. Bill Ackman, Ray Dalio. So I'll marry Dalio.
Ugh.
And then I'll fuck Ackman and kill Burry.
I would kill Burry too. I think I would kill Burry too.
All right. And then here's an interesting one. So this one's right up your alley, Strazza. So this one comes from our friends over at Bloomberg. Shout out to Michael Bloomberg. You know what was cool? When I used to whore out on TV every week back in the day, go to slide 2. So back in the day, I was like on ABC, CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox, like every day, CNN. Yeah. I was running that rat race. I mean, what a whore I used to be. And when I would go to Bloomberg, you know how many times Michael Bloomberg is just chilling in the lobby?
Really?
Like, all the time. All the time.
Okay.
I swear to God, as many times as I've been to Bloomberg, I would argue that at least a third of all of my Bloomberg visits had a run-in with Michael Bloomberg.
He's way too rich to be hanging out in public. And
then he would, there was mad security everywhere. I mean, it's Bloomberg, like the security's tight. And then he'd be like, yo, Jay, what up? He'd give me a fist pump. You know what I mean? Sometimes a little smack in the ass, No, he never actually did that. So this is the correlation between Bitcoin and tech stocks here remaining very, very high. I thought this was a good one. This is a good chart. We talk about this a lot. So Bitcoin's correlation to tech stocks, rarely has it been higher. 30-day rolling correlation coefficient here. Pushing 80.
So what does that mean? This is great. This is good context for right now.
All right.
Yeah, but like, what do you
Finally,
think?
You like one of my charts.
Do you think, but should we, so Bitcoin's got a lot of catching up to do here, or tech stocks have a lot of catching down to do? That's the truth right now. That's where we stand. Somebody's got to move to clear the current divergence up a little bit. No?
Well, this is actually not just tech. This is the Qs.
It's
so,
I'm sorry?
It's
tech.
Well,
What do you
fine,
mean?
but I'm just trying to be accurate here. It's not just tech, it's Qs, right? So it's more growth. It's more mega cap growth than it is just tech. So I would argue that this encompasses a lot of the companies that people consider tech but aren't actually tech, like in communications and discretionary. So this is more the Qs. So this is all encompassing of what most people consider tech.
Yeah, I think it's okay to call it tech. They dug in pretty well Friday.
Bitcoin's relationship to gold is essentially 0 right now.
There's nothing there to talk about. Yeah. Right. If you want to talk about Bitcoin's relationship to something, it's large cap tech stocks and other cryptocurrencies.
So
more large
the correlation, same math that we just looked at with the correlation between the Qs and Bitcoin at 80, literally almost 1. I mean, literally almost a perfect 1. Compared to cash or Bitcoin, it's 0.
Overlaying Bitcoin with the Magnificent 7 index has been a hack to navigate Bitcoin for as long as Magnificent 7 has existed.
I want to talk about what's happening intraday. Bring in the Kenny. Bring in the Kenny.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't come from my club, they took it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Hold up. Yeah.
Mr. Kenny Glick, you're hosting an open house this week. When I was younger, open houses would be something completely different.
What were they?
They were called keggers. They would call them keggers. I don't think the kids these days do that. What do you think about sex being in a bear market, Kenny?
They are still doing some keggers. Yeah, SEC football, man. Those fraternities know how to party. They actually don't do many kegs, but they still kind of call them keggers in a way.
Yeah.
What's up, Georgia Bulldogs, baby? Fourth rank.
The SEC is so different than the Pac-10. I don't think the Pac-10 exists anymore. I was at a Stanford game, Stanford, Oregon, Churka 2018. And there was a girl. I was at the Stanford campus, lovely campus, and there was a girl in the tailgate reading a book. I was playing like beer pong like a normal person, and there's a girl there. She's reading a book, like a novel, like a fiction novel. I'm like, where the fuck am I?
I thought you were gonna say keg stand.
I wish. In Miami, they do the keg stands. In Stanford, they read books.
Right. That's
very
obvious. Yeah, but nothing.
All right, what are we doing here? What do we got?
Listen, I'm all about the futures lately. There has been some really nice volatility overnight, and this morning we are giving up a gap. So Monday morning gap given, not bullish at all. So UVXY just went green. The market just rolled over. I took a short in the Qs. You want to see some beautiful, wonderful trades? Let me show you this trade.
I do. That's kind of all that I want to see.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So I'll show you what this
money
trade.
to put to work.
If you are trading NQ futures and you don't believe the market's rigged, so last night we had the faux show, bro. Look, I even drew stuff for you, and I blew it because I was kind of high, but I forgot to put the S's, the H's in there. So there's the fake out, shake out, breakout. So fake them out, shake them out, and if they do it in your prior day VWAP, once you get back over the VWAP that just formed when the futures open at 6 o'clock, fake them out, shake them out under prior, back above today's VWAP, you're a buyer. And that was a cool 100 points just back to the opening tick. Boom, done. And if you missed that one, look how it does it again. So it replicates, it's fantastic. Little fake them out, little shake them out, faux show, and you got another payday. This one I didn't take, and if you were sitting here overnight, this is where it got exciting. So you went from having bull market, suddenly the sellers showed up again, as they have been over the last couple of weeks. And you got what we call the finger of God. So it's basically the opposite of the faux show, bro. Breaks above VWAP, makes a new high, then it rolls over.
Finger of God.
Finger of God. The F5 Hurricane stolen from Bill Paxton from Twister. Oh, there's my window cleaner, Mormon guy. He wants to talk to me now. So
you got a Mormon window cleaner?
I got the Mormons. I got the window cleaners this morning. All hell's breaking loose.
They got Mormons in Jersey?
Yeah. They come to the house. Yo! Hang on. Wait, let me just walk you through this trade. I got to go. My wife does this to me. She hires people to show up at the house while I'm about to go trade. So look at wonderful this trade was.
Make sure they show up right before the market opens.
Right there. So blue line, and you see how it went to the orange line to the penny? That's when I say the market's rigged. And stop using it as a bad thing. The market being rigged is fantastic because you know where things are going to go, and that's where
you're going to. I don't understand why people are always complaining that the market's rigged. Like, if you're so sure about it, then why don't you just shut the fuck up and profit from it? I don't know.
Exactamundo. See, my uncle thinks it's rigged. Everyone's out to get him. That's why he's been in cash since 2002 and missing out on all the fun. But this is how you play the rigging. Blue line, orange line, cover, and now, again, it overshot to the downside, but now you got a little faux show bro action. You might be pivoting back to the upside. That's why I love me some volatility. I got to go see what this guy wants. I'll see you in the chat room. Open house. We start. And we might actually have a schmooze on Wednesday, so I'll let you know. I got to go.
Everybody join Kenny for the open house. Everybody is welcome. That's how it used to be back in the day when kids used to make bad decisions. When sex was in a bull market, people would go to open houses and, meet one another and, make bad decisions together. But these days, that's just not how they're acting. But Kenny Glick, the man, the myth, the legend, is inviting everybody to join. No invite necessary, right, Spencer? Everybody's in.
Nope, it's 9:30 until 11:30 or whenever Kenny stops for the morning, which could be at noon. I don't know. Link is in the chat, or just email us and we'll get you the link. Because it's today, tomorrow. I think Thursday is the last day, so he'll be doing it through Thursday, unless he feels like being magnanimous. And I'm not sure he'll be around on Friday. But in any case, the link is there in the chat. Email us to get into Kenny's open house. We got Todd Sohn in our house now.
Let's bring in Mr. Sohn. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not familiar with Todd Sohn, he is, I don't know if he's like our fan favorite guest on this show. I know he's probably me and Strazza's favorite guest. I'm pretty sure the audience agrees. Definitely top 3. And there's nobody that I trust more out there when it comes to ETFs and ETF flows. Like, he is the man. So we always have a million questions. We bombard him when he comes. And he always comes with a lot of charts, so we always have a lot of things to talk about. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Todd Sohn. Yo, Jay, we've been friends for a long time. Make the call.
I mean, this is pretty professional, guys.
Nice show you got going here.
Oh, Mr. Todd Sohn.
That was quite the intro.
You like that?
Wow.
Last time you were here, you were telling us how the guy behind you is the smartest guy. So I don't know why you're back. Why is he?
I just said you want to join. He's busy though.
Well, if we have a question, if we need to ask a smart guy a question, then he's available.
I can just roll on back here and.
All right. So us mid here, we can just talk amongst ourselves.
If we stump you on a question, we'll just give him the
bring
tap.
in the smart guy. Yeah. We can phone a friend.
Yeah. Exactly.
Tap him on the shoulder.
Easy.
Nice.
Todd, are you going for walks in New York City still, or is it too cold now?
Oh, it's brick.
Yeah.
Tough walking days. I need one of them walking treadmills. That's what I want.
Which, like a Peloton?
No. Like it's like a little pad. You can just walk on it.
You have to explain to Strazza what a treadmill is. He's not.
I know what that is. I know which one he's talking about too.
Strazza does water aerobics with the older folks.
Dude, I've been to Dick's Sports.
Okay. Cap. Can you send me a picture of you wearing the cap?
Dude, I'd love to see that. Does you wear the floaties like on your arms?
Fuck you guys. I used to play water polo at the Greenwich YMCA.
Yeah, that's a very Greenwich thing to do.
He lives in Florida, but he doesn't know how to swim.
That's right. That's right.
Listen, Todd Sohn, how is the current divergence? If you had to pick a direction, between big tech stocks and Bitcoin, we were just talking about this before you came on. How does that divergence clear itself up? Right, gun to your head, you had to pick either Bitcoin up or tech stocks down, but it's at an extreme right now.
Just big tech, huh? Man.
All of the stock market, right? Because they're going to drive the index as well.
I'm partially, I think, a little more catch down.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The question is when? Is it in 2025 or are we talking 1Q26? Because that, I think a little bit of a punt is easier because we all know the fourth quarter seasonals are always good. But there's some new high data issues, right? We haven't had the new high data expand in like 7 months. So the longer that goes on, the more worried I get.
JC.
JC doesn't like that.
What don't I like?
He doesn't like that. Don't tell. Don't tell.
The new high data being a little weak recently.
What's weak?
The new high data.
Oh yeah, like the new 52-week highs.
Yeah, whatever you want. 3-month highs, 52-week highs.
Yeah, yeah, because the stocks that are doing the best were not making new highs; they're coming off of lows.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Healthcare, energy, materials,
Yeah.
biotech. These are not the leaders.
I mean, I like the healthcare.
Are you
Healthcare's
making
where it's at.
Are you making excuses for the new highs data?
Listen, I know math can be hard for you sometimes, but it's not an excuse. It's just the way the markets work. It's not my fault.
I do find it funny that the day Bitcoin peaked was the day an altcoin ETF came out, ticker DIME.
Do you think that's a coincidence, Todd?
A little coincidence.
Let me ask you this: one of the greatest fun facts you have brought to this show is how few European ETFs have been launched. Meanwhile, Europe absolutely crushing, dominating the returns this year, doubling the United States and then some this year. It's not even close. America
Still
keeps up with the Europeans. Can you imagine that?
Still,
any updates on that?
So next week there's a new one coming out. Okay. And the name of it is kind of a I don't know what to make of
shit-eating grin on his face. Look at his face. Look how excited.
Okay, here's the name of this fund: Portfolio Building Block European Bank ETF.
Woo.
Sick.
Building block European banks are not things that I would put together.
Building block with 1C.
Dude, these European banks have been ripping. HSBC,
I know.
European banks, new all-time highs. Do we fade this? Are we fading this?
No, I don't see, like, as much as there's some issues like Bitcoin's coming in, Steve and I are talking about the new high data, like as long as these things are all right, you can't get that negative. Do I think they're very extended? Yeah, of course. Right?
Yep.
Eventually gravity comes into play. That's okay.
Is there physics in the market?
I think there is. Fibonacci.
Certain things are starting to get extended to the downside.
There's like a lot of gravity in these pot stocks.
Yeah, why are things so heavy in the future?
The stuff that started selling
Canadian banks.
I saw that Bank of America, that Back to the Future quote. I caught that. Did anybody else catch that? Strazza is like, woo! Strazza's too young for that. Strazza's never seen Back to the Future.
The Canadian banks
know who Emmett Brown is.
Things are crushing it. So
Poland up 69%. Shout out to Poland.
Been good all cycle.
Dude, how many investors out there are overweight Poland?
Nobody. Literally no one in the world.
Dude, how about Austria? Put another shrimp on the bobby.
Even less. Less than zero.
There's
55%.
What's Austria? EWO. Yeah.
Look at that Africa up 57%. Shout out Africa.
No one's going to buy AFK. That fund is still going to go away.
Listen, Todd, best food in Disney. Best food in Disney is the Africa restaurant at the Animal Kingdom.
Tiffin's?
I don't know what it's called. It's the Africa restaurant.
Or Harambe Market?
I think that might be a Harambe Market.
Harambe,
you might be right. I think that, dude, it's so good.
Love me some dude, Animal Kingdom.
Strazza, one day if you have kids, because don't go to Disney without
kids.
Although
that stock has just been
That's all I could think of as you guys talk about this.
Dude, go to the Africa restaurant in the Animal Kingdom. I'm telling you. And then tell them the Africa ETF is up 60% this year.
And nobody's buying these things though.
Nobody.
Above the prior cycle highs. I mean, looking good.
Dude, Africa looks great.
Todd, what are the good people at Direxion thinking, offering a 3x leveraged transportation ETF to the market?
First of all, to Strazza's point, nobody trades the single X ETF, yet alone now they need a triple.
TPOR, have you heard of this?
What year is this from? Is this?
It just happened.
This thing's old. This is old. This is old.
TPOR is old?
Yeah, it's almost it's 8 years old.
Oh my God.
3x has technically been banned, but there's this movement to get.
Yeah.
No. So the 3x stuff on single stocks is being attempted to push through, which is going to make all sorts of fireworks, especially if you're long 3x, Rigetti.
What are the odds
2x
there?
Rigetti.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I have been told 50-50.
Really? Why can't people just go trade options?
Well, so what they're attempting to do is use swaps and then options to get the 3x exposures.
Yeah, but that's why there's so much drag on these things.
Yeah, the tracking error is not going to be great. It's not like a 1-for-1 swap, which the 2x can get pretty easily, or these 3x that have been in existence that were grandfathered in.
The 2x ones are really good. I don't know how they track as well as they do. I mean, of course, they're not perfect, but
it's a daily swap, right? But when you start putting options in the equation, that's a lot of more variables there in terms of just what time and volatility decay. So I'm very curious to see what happens with these 3x.
I think
the attempt to 3x single stocks.
I think 3 is about 1x too much X.
Yeah. Well, it's not even on like. I mean, yeah, they're going to be on like Tesla and Nvidia, but you're talking stuff way down the cap scale. It's down meaningfully already on a single basis.
Yeah.
The amount of crazy blowups that we're going to hear about, I think, is about to go vertical.
How come we're not getting any like new international launches, or are we? I mean, I know that you mentioned the European banks.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not.
No.
There's stuff that comes out that's for like the core, right? Developed international, like.
Yep.
Every asset manager has one of those just because it's part of your product. It's like a restaurant, you can have a salad and a soup.
Yep.
But I'm more interested when specific regions come out, and there's just not much interest. No one believes in it as much as there's this kind of movement back to international this year.
Right.
Which I love.
So you continue to look at that as bullish sentiment?
I think so.
Yeah.
The thing that everyone's launching this year besides leverage is AI products, and they're all doing the same thing. AI from this issuer, AI plus quantum, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I want AI exposure, I can just buy the Qs.
Daily AI and big data bull 2x. What?
Yeah, I think that's probably a thing.
Yeah.
Already, if it's not. But so there is this rush to just put out any sort of AI thematic ETF. And whenever that starts to happen, it just becomes a little bit head scratcher.
Yeah.
Especially when you can already get that exposure pretty easily through the big companies. Right. And this was the same thing a few years ago with ARK. Everyone's got to launch innovation, disruption.
If the Mag 7s and big tech is weak, should we expect stuff like quantum stocks and speculative growth to get up off the mat here?
Yeah.
Or they're probably going to continue to be weak as well?
I would think they would be weak as well. And they're already weak, right? Some of them have already taken a pretty good hit.
Dude, some of these are down 50-60%.
Yeah, so like, I mean, if the big names take a hit, I just realized JC was wearing an NWO shirt, by the way.
It's hilarious. So
it's a new world order. The Economist magazine said America was the envy of the world. Envy of the world. They told us a year ago.
There was a book I just read about the NWO. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Woo! I said, look at here, brother. The global equities are in the bull market.
Don't get me started.
Let me tell you something, brother.
I will derail this entire segment if you get me started on NWO.
Todd loves
your favorite. Were you an NWO red and black, white and black guy, or
white and black? Wolfpack was white and black originals.
What about the D Generation X? The badass Billy Gunn, the new age outlaw.
I was more of a Stone Cold guy myself.
All right.
Did you watch
middle fingers?
Stone Cold
is
the best. Did you watch that new documentary on the WWE? It's like Triple H is in it a lot. It's pretty good. I've watched.
Unreal. Unreal was great.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, on Netflix. Yeah,
Netflix.
Yeah, Unreal was great.
Can we get back to AI?
They did one on Vince McMahon too, which I thought was pretty good.
Anybody catch Barron's this morning? The journalists over at Barron's are telling your parents that the AI trade still has legs.
Do we like that or we don't like that?
Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that.
I never know what these cover.
I don't own any AI stocks, so I don't give a fuck.
So they just bought some Google, right? I have that right? You guys hear that? I think this Abel guy is going to come in next year, and he's going to buy a whole lot more tech stocks. Their portfolio is going to change.
You know, Google is trading the farthest above its 200-day average in 20 years since its IPO.
I know, but it's still cheap from like a valuation standpoint. It's still cheaper than its peers.
What kind of voodoo are you talking about? It's a bit extended for my liking.
It is, and it doesn't look like the others more and more, and that's concerning, right? If stuff like Tesla is going to roll over, like Tesla, top or not a top, guys? I mean, is this a top or not? Here?
I don't know. It's been sideways for 5 years. I got nothing there.
And then throw up slide, the new slide 3 here, guys. So this one's interesting as well. This one coming from our friends over at Time Magazine. This one's a little scary. Saw this one out in the wild, actually. I was just minding my own business. I was just trying to, I was buying a birthday cake for my kids, and then this one smacks me in the face right at the checkout aisle there.
That's
Artificial intelligence, the promise and the perils, from Time Magazine, special edition. So this wasn't a regular Time Magazine cover. This one was special edition. Went out of their way to create.
That's an extra meeting. Wait, can I share my screen? Can I do that?
Yeah.
All right. Let me. Is that a thing here?
Vicky in the chat says you're sexy, Todd. He's taken.
Oh, thank you. All right. Let me see. Does this work? I don't think I've ever actually done this on the show.
Sexy bastard.
Yes, I know.
He works out a lot. But he actually works out. He's not doing water aerobics like
I do.
Yeah. Todd works out, Vicky. Yeah,
this is the full list of all the, and there might even be more.
Go to presentation mode. You got
presentation mode. No, I don't know how to do that on the fly. Are you kidding me?
This is a PDF. You're
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine.
You're fine.
It's fine.
All right, what are we looking at?
These are all the AI and power ETFs that have launched over the last.
Wait, so what does that mean?
It
AI
just
power
means
related.
It's the magazine cover of ETFs. Everyone is doing this.
Yeah. I like what you did there, Todd. I like how you said that.
Yeah. And they're all doing the same thing. Like, largely speaking, they are all doing the same type of exposure. So
and what is it?
NVIDIA, Microsoft, Rigetti, Amazon, right? It's the same stuff you're going to get in the Qs.
I want a fund of AI stocks chosen by AI.
Yeah.
AIEQ.
That's been around forever too.
Yeah.
That was around. Okay. I'm skeptical because that was around before AI.
It's Watson. It's Watson runs it.
Watson? Is that the guy, the chess player?
Sherlock's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how did they launch? So they launched this fund, apparently powered by AI, back in 2017. NVIDIA didn't invent their chips until what, 22?
I don't know. It's IBM. It's IBM. It's Watson.
I don't trust you, AIEQ.
There's probably a few other of those. Oh, actually, you know what? There is one. There's a guy at Pictet. There's an AI international ETF. They just launched it. He's using AI to pick stocks.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. It's beyond
Somebody's got to do it.
Can we throw up slide 18, please?
What you got?
New slide 18.
I've been buying energy stocks over the last month, I guess, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Like that.
So I think if you're looking outside of tech, and all this stuff we're talking about worries you, like the idea of diversification or finding diversification is still cheap, right? Energy has been left for dead. And the bottom panel shows you that, right? During the CPI spike back in 21, 22, big move into energy, big move into commodity ETFs. Made sense. Performance stalls out. Now everyone's left that space and nobody's there. Energy went from 5% back down to 2.5% of the S&P. I think it is dormant. And yeah, there's been some opportunity costs waiting for this space to wake up, but I feel like if the markets can get more bumpy, folks are going to move into energy to the best of their ability.
Does the stock market need to fall for energy to lead? Kind of like a 21 situation, 22.
Either fall or just go nowhere. Irrespective, and if oil were to ever actually wake up, that's just like an added supplement to that. Because oil has just been terrible, and energy is actually starting to move higher. Canadian energy is great, by the way. Even some of the European names. So now it's just a matter of can you get the U.S. names going. But yeah, I think if the market were to fall, energy, healthcare, and staples will benefit finally. So if you're looking for complements to that tech sector or just to diversify, these are the places to start looking, and they're all timely.
I like your commentary down here in the lower pane. How important is it that inflation does keep ticking back higher, rates start rising for this thesis?
It would certainly help.
Yeah.
But I also think if AI or whatever you want to call it starts to disappoint and people get nervous, they will inevitably, the algorithms will rotate into this space anyway.
I think so. And from a trend perspective too, which matters, like I like what you wrote up top, which is that flows are an asset to us, but opportunity cost is the risk because we're still kind of sideways in both absolute and relative terms. I think if this chart in the blue line, the RSPG, is ever finally going to break out of this range, it's happening, or far more likely to be happening, in an environment where the red line, the relative trend, has once again reversed and is moving up and to the right in favor of energy leadership.
Yeah.
We still need to see that.
We're getting there. Look at CEO CN. That's Canadian equal weight oil and gas. Look at that one.
Canadian equal weight oil and gas. God damn it, Todd, you're good. God damn, you're good.
CEO.
ZEO.
It's like all my favorite words: oil, gas, Canada.
Zebra, Echo, Oscar, and it's a Canadian listed ETF. So that one's in a little bit better of a shape, I think, than the U.S. energy. But like, there's signs here that these spaces are starting to move again.
Yeah, nice bull golfer Friday.
Nice
David
bull
Cox was
golfer.
on.
I love it when you say that.
David Cox was on last
Can we
week.
talk about trannies?
Yeah.
Talk
Low
about
bar.
the trannies.
Which part though? That's the hard part.
The worst part, because I know you brought the worst trannies.
What, the truckers?
No, I was going to say the airlines.
Oh, it's funny because I kind of like them the best.
Well, there's two.
Delta?
The rest, you know, you like the American Airlines and Alaska and Southwest and those that are still bottoming, or you like the leaders?
I like the leaders. The JetBlue, no good.
JetBlue's terrible, but the other airlines look good. UAL.
They kicked JetBlue out of the trannies, by the way.
You got some nice coils in the major airlines.
They kicked out JetBlue when they brought in Uber.
More of a JetBlue guy. More of a JetBlue guy. Low bar. That's all you can say, right? And if you're looking for, like, this is the same thing as energy. If you're just looking for stuff that has not worked and has spent the last few years doing nothing, people just moved on based on the flows and the volumes, conversations, any sort of data out there, it's airlines. Airlines, energy, healthcare. All places where people have moved on.
You're a green light for
wants
healthcare.
These things. Like, you're talking my book.
Yeah, Todd, what are you seeing from healthcare flows? Because I think this space more than any other. Unlike energy, healthcare is showing signs that it's ready. Like these new uptrends.
I think it is definitely there. It's been ice cold, and now people are starting to move back in. But you got a long way to go before it becomes super hot like it was back.
Stocks have been killed. Big drawdowns in that sector.
Oh, massive, and everywhere too. Not just like high flyer biotech. You're talking Pfizer and Merck as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. Actually.
But like, look at a name like, God, it's one of the equipment names. ST, not Stryker, Steris, STE. Look at that one. You pulled that one out a couple last few years, and that's the example of healthcare, right? Massive range, now just finally starting to work. So I'm a big fan of that.
And then, you know, one of the things that stands out from healthcare is that it's not just one of the groups or a couple of the groups. It's all.
It's a lot of them. Yeah, it's.
You see pharma hitting new all-time highs this weekend?
It's pharma, biotech, some of the equipment, and then the managed care is a tough spot, like the UNHs and stuff like that. I don't love those, but
it's my least favorite.
You know,
dude, my call is doubled, and I have a free ride until December of 2027.
On what, managed care?
UNH.
Yeah, so I was going to say UNH gets brought up in a lot of conversations just because it's this big structural name. It had a couple of random esoteric events that were terrible.
Real problems.
I mean, when they're murdering the CEO in broad daylight and you're not buying the stock, like, how much worse could it be?
There's a few blocks from here.
Scary.
Yeah, I know, spooky, but like, people inevitably kind of agreed with what you just said. They wanted to get back involved.
Dude, I bought it, and 3 days later, Warren Buffett and David Tepper both announced they bought it too.
Yeah.
I got a better fill.
Too important of a cog in the system to ignore, I think.
Explain to us mids what a cog is.
It's essential to the American healthcare system. I go to a doctor and I got cog.
Is that with a C or with a K?
COG.
COG, a cog? That's what it's called? That's a word?
Yeah, cog. Never heard of the word cog?
You know this word? Cog?
Not Kongsberg Gruppen in whatever European country that is.
Cog,
Norway.
I played with pogs growing up.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
Important pog.
Yeah, sick. Really cool.
Cog.
Cog in the system.
Important input. It's an important input in the healthcare system.
Is cog means cost of goods?
No.
I mean, yeah. Well, in Steve's world, he's a CPA.
Well, it would typically be cogs with an S on it.
That's cogs of goods sold. That's assuming you're selling your goods, though.
It's the same thing.
All right. I'll defer to you. Also, I just want to chime in. I know Bill's talking about water aerobics. We're not hating on the water aerobics. We're just hating on Strazza, right? So don't take it personally, Bill. We're just ripping him, not the
Bill
water.
likes to stand up for me.
Water aerobics is just fine, but he should not be doing that. He needs to be doing other things.
I'm just out here moving my body, trying to be a healthy guy. So
slide two, please. The real star of the show. Slide two, please.
Oh, I was trying to share my screen again. Look at me taking over the place.
No, throw slide two because this is a big deal. This is a big deal.
Who do you think you are, Todd, taking control of our screen?
Yeah. Listen, you want to remain the fan favorite, or you want to be banned from the show? All right.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
You are the guest. We are the hosts. Let's not forget how this works, sir.
Hey, remember what that?
Look.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look. Come on.
Great chart.
By the way, notice how international this ETF is. I get hated on. Like, oh, JC, I live in Nebraska, bro. I buy fucking American stocks. All right. Well, here's the pharmaceutical ETF.
You know what's interesting though is so like
I don't
Eli
think they
Lilly
say
has
bro in Nebraska, but all right, go ahead.
Good stuff in here.
The interesting part is Lilly's really come back, right?
Yeah.
Novo,
not a top.
Novo. I mean, you could talk me into maybe it's trying to find a bottom here, but like if you can ever get Novo Nordisk back on this, that's a massive name in healthcare too, as you got the weights here. So I'm very curious about it because they traded together during the first wave of that GLP-1 stuff.
Right, and then they split up pretty nasty.
Yeah, and Novo has just been crushed.
Denmark sucks.
It's all Novo Nordisk.
Right.
But so like if that name ever gets going too, big time firepower.
Dude, shout out to the Danes. Shout out Danes. I haven't heard Steve Strazza say the word Merc as much as he said it in the last couple of months. I mean, the word Merc comes out of this guy's mouth more than I've ever seen.
Merck has the single best base in the market right now. You had a shakeout already, and it's going. This is exactly where you buy it.
When do I share my screen? Can I share it? Can I take over?
You're not going to get better dividends than Merck, Pfizer. I'm interested in the Bristol Myers too. Nice base.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, you like it.
I'm a fan.
Better than Bond.
Todd, before we run, something really important came up over the weekend. When you, I know you're married, right? But back in the day, you were a ladies' man. I know, I could see it, with your muscles and whatnot, and that eyebrow thing that you do. I know you get all the girls.
Man,
when you go try to meet one of these ladies, would you ever use the line, "May I meet you"? Have you ever used that one?
May I meet you?
There it is.
There it is. So you did this. You and Bill Ackman, this Ackman guy.
I would like to do a video series of me walking through Times Square doing that.
You ever pick up chicks
I
with
set that up. I got video, guys.
May I meet you?
Yeah. You think that'll work? You think
should I ask this guy right?
You think
clients
would work? Is that okay?
What's that?
Oh, do you use that line? Do you think that line is a good line or no?
I think it's going to go either great. It's like a 2x levered Rigetti ETF. It's going to go great or terrible.
I think the meme might be getting big enough where if I were to, like, let's say I was a single man hanging out in the West Village trying to make bad decisions, and I went up to a girl and said that, and if she knew what I was talking about, then you might have a keeper there, right?
Yeah, I mean, that would work.
Like, I remember telling my wife, listen, sweetheart, if any of your friends ask you how much your husband thinks about the Roman Empire, you fucking tell them that your husband thinks about it every day.
I don't know
how. Looked at me like I was crazy.
What do you think the odds are? Like 40% that they would know, or 30%?
That a girl in the West Village knows about the Ackman meme?
Yeah.
No. Sub 2%.
What about Upper East Side?
Ooh, Upper East Side. Now you're up maybe 15%. Yeah. Yeah. No, for real though, right? I think that's pretty accurate.
I'm gonna go do it in Times Square and film myself.
Yeah, Times Square, they're not gonna know, man. These, Times Square is like a petting zoo. If you want to see like kind of like what the rest of the country looks like, you go in there, you try not to touch anything, you try not to smell them. Don't look at any of them in the eyes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I found myself there the other day. It wasn't too bad.
You should have called me.
Oh yeah, next time I'm in town, oh, let me fucking call Todd. He loves this place.
I'm a few minutes away from it.
No. I was in a rush. I had to do the old basic cable television.
We'll go to the new donut spot there.
Hey, can you stay for recess? Can you stay 2 minutes?
Of course.
Todd, you gonna go to any Knicks games this year?
Too expensive.
What are tickets these days?
I don't even
Dude,
look.
MSG.
Ridiculous.
Dude, it's like a Taylor Swift concert.
I need someone to pay for me instead of me paying.
Hey, let's go. Let's do a quick little recess and then we'll get out of here. We got Marcus to trade. All right, I wanted Todd to stay for recess because this is good. So this weekend, I introduced my kids to AI. So they're running around telling everybody about AI, believe it or not, right? And what we did was I showed them that we can make pictures of anything we want, right? So if you go down to slide, I want to show you what my kids and I were doing. If you go to slide 27. So my kids love animals and superheroes. Love them. Animals and superheroes. So one of them tells me, Daddy, can we make a Hulk lion?
That's awesome.
And this is what ChatGPT made, a Hulk lion.
That's great.
But then ChatGPT is like really smart. Like, you know, it breaks copyright infringements, blah, blah, blah. But if you would like me to make a very green, muscular lion with ripped purple pants, you know, then I'm happy to do that. You know, like it goes over, like it tells you how to prompt it so that you're not violating any rules. So then the other one thinks, so one of my kids thinks he's the Incredible Hulk. The other one thinks he's Flash. So if you go down, then we made a Flash dog.
Awesome.
Right? So this is all AI. So go to the monkey. So there you got the Hulk monkey. Right? We got
Why is he
Flash.
carrying? He's holding like a Donkey Kong thing though.
No, it's a Hawk thing. You'll see when you have kids. And then you can see, keep going. Look at this. There's a Flash T-Rex, right? And then my daughter came home from a birthday party, and then she felt a little left out, so she asked for a zebra Wonder Woman.
Oh,
right. That was pretty good. And then a giraffe Batgirl. Giraffe Batgirl. So this is, you know, teaching my kids about AI, and, you know, like they had so much fun with it, and it was pretty cool. And they were actually very creative. One of them made a Flash nutcracker, because we got nutcrackers all over the house.
Oh.
So we got a flush. I mean, very creative stuff. How do you guys feel, especially Todd, who's a father? How do you guys feel about teaching 3-year-olds AI?
I like what you did there, and I think in the right environment, you should sell these. Take us back to 2021. You'd be selling these for a few $1 million easily.
Oh, like NFTs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, good call.
JCFTs.
Yeah, JC's 3-year-old's NFT collection. That's funny, right? Just random animal superheroes.
I think I like it.
One of one. These are non-fungible.
That's a good way to teach.
I don't hate that idea.
Yeah. I mean,
I think we'd get sued, though.
Probably.
Yeah, probably get sued.
But it's worth it.
I know. I'm not trying to get sued. We already got a cease and desist from Standard & Poor's. How many cease and desist should we get?
The Hulk monkey was a good one, or lion.
Hulk monkey. Go back to the Hulk monkey. I asked ChatGPT for a Hulk monkey. It turned out to be more of a Hulk gorilla. right? You know?
It looks like Donkey Kong.
What do you think about that, Strazza?
I like it.
Right?
I like it.
Super cool. Right.
You should have him face off against Homer Simpson as the Hulk too.
Ooh, see, not my kids don't know who Homer Simpson is, but I like where your head's at.
Yeah, there was an episode of that, I think, at some point.
All right.
Excellent.
I got a couple. New York Giants are the worst team in football. What a disaster. The best joke in the chat today was from Brian Harris. The new mayor is going to help bring down Knicks ticket prices.
Nice.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Nice. I'm bullish sniffing salts. Go get yourself some for midday pick me up. Todd's got some in his desk drawer. And I finished the show Black Rabbit this weekend. It was really good. It was excellent. I think Jason Bateman wrote it. He played a different kind of role. It was sick. You guys would all like it. It's like one of those short mini series. Jude Law is just
so he didn't play himself, which he always seems to do.
No, he wasn't funny. He was super serious. It was a drama, tragedy, tragic show. Fantastic, really good show.
All right.
Frankenstein.
Oh, was that good?
Did you watch it?
It was interesting.
All right, cool. Let's get out of here, guys. It's 9:37. Todd, you've been more than generous with your time today, as always.
Always.
Oh, the smart guy. Maybe next time. All right.
Thanks, Todd. Yeah, hopefully he's not busy next time.
He's in. He's pretending to do something.
Thanks for watching. Go make some money, all right? Adios.
Adios.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then I go